I want y'all to go first because y'all are actual Ravens fans, and at the end, I'm gonna say what I have to say about John Harbaugh. But listen, if there's another Ravens series to decide a game, and Derrick Henry jogs off the field, I'm gonna jump through the fucking TV. I'm gonna jump through my TV screen and like harm somebody. Cause last year when they did it, I was like, you know what? Derrick Henry's new. John Harbaugh has this play. He runs every single time for a 2-point conversion. He has these things that he loves. Cool. Fam, it's 2nd and 9. Your defense has given up 21 points in 18 seconds. We're running jet sweep to Zay Flowers. And listen, Zay Flowers, I don't want to misdirect any anger with you. But if you slide again on a 2nd and 9 to win the game, man, what happened to going out on your shield? This nigga didn't even get contact? You couldn't have turned the field, made it 3rd and 7? Like, you couldn't have helped at all, my nigga? But I said all that to set the stage. Ravens, Bills, week 1. We waited all summer for it. I was like a kid. It had my fits laid out for the first day of school to watch Lamar Jackson. And for the first 3 quarters and 5 minutes, I believe, it was everything we thought it would be. Derrick Henry was beating shit down their leg. Lamar Jackson looked great. D-Hop was one hand catching niggas. Take it away.
All right, man. So,
I realized you took that off.
yeah, I'm about to start sweating. Don't worry about it. But what I will say is that I saw some good things, and I saw some really bad things. Like John Harbaugh, how dare you? How dare you, dog? Like, it's like this is a running theme with this team.
Yeah.
I've seen it so many times within the last 5 years. Like, John Harbaugh wasn't even supposed to be our head coach, bro. Like, Lamar Jackson has saved this man's job
twice. That nigga out the gutter, bro.
Bro, like, what? Okay, I'm going to start off first. Zach Orr, defensive coordinator, I don't know what you got going on, brother, but you better get it together. You better, these soft little zones you coming out in and prevent defense with no pass rushers and all that. Stop playing with me, gang. Stop playing with me for real, because I'm about to get upset. Like, it's just what are you doing? What are you doing, bro?
Cover 6 the whole 4th.
Hey, don't worry about it. I got some folks I'm finna pinpoint. Roquan Smith. Hey, holla at me, gang. Hey, that 50-yard play, James Cook. What tackling mechanics did you come into that situation with?
That's not Georgia Bulldogs tackling, bro.
Jair, they picked on you. They picked on you, brother.
I had to feel bad, boy.
That was he was strawberry shortcake out there.
And it's like, I understand first game, new defensive scheme, but bruh, we had Brandon Stevens for that. A lot cheaper too.
You're Jair Alexander.
Like, bruh, you're an all-pro talent corner. Like, you gotta give us more than that, gang.
They picked on him like he was Heather Black in elementary school.
And then after getting cooked, you had the nerve to stop a touchdown.
Yeah, like, why?
Like,
where's the IQ, bruh?
You're supposed to be the veteran on the team.
Like,
you're supposed to be the one to know that, like, yo, let him score.
Go ahead, let him score. Get the ball back to Lamar.
He was running into that end zone.
Yeah.
It was nobody by him to stop him. He was running straight into
He dropped your stupid ass. Like,
the effort to shoestring tackle somebody in the completely wrong situation is just baffling. It's baffling, y'all. Like, I don't understand it. It does not compute in my brain, and my head is very big, as you can see. I don't understand what happened. I don't understand how you lose a football game that you have a 15-point lead in less than 4 minutes. Like, God, please help me. I'm about to have an exorcism.
and you didn't play the Bengals. That wasn't Jamar.
Bruh.
That wasn't Jennings out there.
Bruh.
Coleman.
Bruh, Keon Cole, Shakir. I mean, he get a Ravens belt every time we play him, folks. Like, bro, he's just sitting in the middle, bro. He going across the middle, and Roquan's nowhere to be found. Like, bro, I'm about to start crying, gang, because I'm just so upset to just distinguish how serious it is for me, bro. Like, when I watch Ravens games, there's nobody that undergoes more mental health crisis than me, bro. I've been kicked out of Buffalo Wild Wings like 4 or 5 times, bro. Like, when I was in the Air Force, the one by Herbert Field in Destin, Florida, like, bro, they know, bro. I used to get put out of there, bro, because I lose my mind, bro. I lose my mind, bro. And it's like, Lamar, bro, nobody, literally, your own family members probably don't even love you as much as I do.
He can't go to Buffalo Wild Wings no more because of you, nigga. He can't go to Buffalo Wild Wings. Do y'all hear what John Harbaugh took from this nigga, bro?
Bro, and it's like, bro, even, and I'll say this, you know, shout out to Ray Lewis, shout out to Ed Reed, shout out to Terrell Suggs and all them. because they won that Super Bowl in spite of John Harbaugh. They didn't win because of him.
Bro, that is the '08 Celtics team. They
Like,
are
that one for Doc.
they are the '08 Celtics team, bro.
Like, and the thing is, you almost blew it.
They tried to blow that lead. They tried to lose that game.
They tried everything they could.
Bruh, they shut the power off, and John Harbaugh forgot that he was a head coach of a football team.
If it wasn't for Ray Lewis' belief,
Yo,
Like, bruh, he literally willed us with a torn bicep to a Super Bowl. Like, shout out him.
he's
Shout out
such a
Joe
bad
Flacco.
coach. Ray Lewis tore his muscle off the bone. It was like, yo, I gotta play.
I have to. I have
I
no other
can't
choice.
leave the sideline.
I have,
I have to
bruh,
be on the field, bro.
bruh, they was shocking that man muscle until it was cooked like chicken breast for him to come back and win us a Super Bowl. John
It's
Harbaugh.
amazing that nigga arm still works today.
Like, John Harbaugh, bruh, be for real though. But I will say that this is a running theme. We have zero football identity and philosophy. We lose it. Second half of the game, we lose it. I don't understand how you put up 40 points, and it's like always. It's like I'll give a shout out to Gilbert Arenas because he said this. A basketball player is calling you out on your coaching. So he said that it always seems like John Harbaugh wants to get to the point in the fourth quarter where he wants to show everybody that he can really coach. But Gilbert also said that the coaching didn't get you there. Your athletes did.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are you doing? But to take your foot off the pedal, I wouldn't have stopped running Derrick Henry until his ankle literally fell off his body.
Like,
I don't care about the fumble. I don't care about that. You're going to have to prove you can stop him, and you have not proved that. The fumble was there was a bad handoff or whatever the case is, and then he came and punched the ball like immediately after that. Okay, cool. You know, mistakes happen. But, you know, you're giving snaps and stuff like that, and you're giving plays to Justice Hill. No disrespect to you, brother. Amazing football player. Very tough, very physical. I respect the hell out of you, boy. But that's not the place for that. 40-25 in Buffalo, you giving these boys belt and you just relinquish the lead like that? I almost cried, bro. This is the thing. I would be more disappointed in the Ravens if I didn't know any better. I went to sleep fine that night. I slept for 4 hours. I have to get up early. I work downtown. It's a tough commute. But the thing is, I couldn't sleep. Y'all, when I tell you I couldn't sleep, 40-25, it's about 8 minutes left. I said, man, it's getting late. I need to go ahead and lay down. I went in the room. I turned the game on my phone. I'm on YouTube TV. I said, I have to watch this. I have to watch because I don't trust them. And lo and behold, I watched with my 2 own eyes. I watched them blow a 15-point lead in 4 minutes flat. I can't, bro. And it's like, it's bad because the person who gets persecuted the most, it's Lamar. And Lamar did nothing wrong. Like, it's him. Hey, another point I wanted to make, I can't hate on Josh Allen no more, bro. I can't hate on Shada no more. Hey, that boy a real hooper, dog.
it's crazy.
interrupt you real quick.
It's crazy. We didn't talk about this beforehand, but Daniel has seen me say this in multiple group chats, bro. I gotta give it up, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It's over. It's over.
He nice, bro. All right, bro.
That
nigga's nice,
He's
bro.
amazing. Dog.
Like he stopped turning the ball over. He's tough, bro.
I came in here to say like that game was so fun for me up until the last 4 minutes because for the first quarter it was like, oh, Derrick Henry, the best player in the NFL.
Yeah.
Then in the second and third quarter, God damn, Lamar Jackson, the best player in the NFL.
Yeah.
That fourth quarter, damn, Josh Allen, the best player in the like,
Bro.
you just got to see excellence throughout that game.
Like they got the fumble. He put that bitch right on the one. The first play that ball was on the one. Like he might have scored if the nigga he was throwing to was an athlete. For real. He put the ball immediately on the one, bro. There's no time wasted. He looks like he's settled, bro.
Yeah.
He looks very calm, very settled, bro.
It's scary, bro.
Dog, I'm telling you, he don't look rattled no more.
It's a scary sight. Let's stay on the Ravens because I have more on the Bills because Josh, man, good boy. All right, you can keep going. You was going crazy.
So I'm gonna say this: the time management stuff with John Harbaugh. You're a 20-year coach, dude. Like you hiked the ball to Derrick Henry, and I think it was 25 seconds left on the clock, and it's running.
Yes.
Bro, what are you doing, bro?
Also, you kicked the field goal with time.
With time, Lord Jesus, please help me.
Dude, I was sitting there like, what the fuck?
What do you get out of it?
Y'all doing?
Like, what do you get out of that?
What?
That is what. Let me jump in.
We're talking about at the end of the first half, by the way, with that.
To give away points. I just want to say, John Harbaugh is not a good football coach. And when I break this down, I want to be emotional about it because I'm not a Ravens fan, so I'm not gonna have a real emotion behind it. I just love Lamar. They had the emotion. Y'all hear the emotion. Daniel got a lot of emotion for y'all after I go, cause he finna tell y'all how he really feel. But I'm gonna break it down like analytically for you. John Harbaugh does not call plays. He does not call plays. That's not my opinion. He does not call plays. He does not create offenses. He does not draw them up. Defensively, he does not call plays. He does not draw up defenses. He does not have an identity scheme. Special teams. They suck. They suck.
They're bad.
They have terrible.
You're a special teams coach, and we're still bad.
Terrible special teams. Now, you could be bad at all three, but you could have intensity. Like, even if we think Dan Campbell does nothing, he's intense, focused, ready situationally.
Set a culture.
Set a culture.
Facts.
Listen, the Ravens have no culture. The Ravens have
none. You don't know what you're going to get.
Nada.
Like,
Zero zilch.
The Ravens played the Chiefs at the peak of the Chiefs. Well, the peak of the Chiefs. Regular season, week 2, game on the line. Lamar Jackson looked at John Harbaugh. He said, "You want to go for it?" He said, "Yeah, we going for it." You go for it, you win the game. I would think that is an identity. You do it, because what killed me is he do all the little interviews after, like, you know, Lamar, he say he go for it, we going. Like, that's just who, I trust him.
Yeah. 5
years later, same coach, same quarterback.
4th and 3.
You don't even fake it. Y'all ain't gonna pretend,
bro.
Y'all ain't go.
No hard count.
Yo, like, you got Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson in short yardage. You can't even run a nigga out there, like, make it seem like, put Lamar in motion, like, do some creative anything.
And then the sad thing about it is, your defense just gave up 38 points, bro.
Bro, like,
your defense.
Listen, shout out Stunner, because I know Stunner, like, I love when I can tell if a nigga's being serious, arguing with me, just kind of troll. Like, Stunner loves Josh Allen. He don't like Lamar Jackson, so he was kind of trolling. Like, yeah, that's a good point. I mean this from the bottom of my heart, because I was watching. At this point, I was watching the game on mute, because I think it was just the music or something. I saw that nigga run out there for the punt. I was like, yo, if they punt this ball and he scores, he should be unemployed before the press conference.
Before, not a second after.
Like, the minute the Bills crossed the end zone, you should be unemployed. Because first of all, you didn't even like I said, you ain't even fake it. You could have ran out there, like, quick huddle, run to the line. Hey, like let Lamar try to get it. Then we burn that time out.
Yeah.
Get some more time to, like, think about it. Lamar just got, like, massacred. Of course, no flag because Lamar. But, let him get his breath. And then go back out there. And if you don't want to go for it, let's hard count one more time with Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Like, you just waved the white flag? With Lamar Jackson, y'all have 40 points. Y'all have 40 points.
They put up 40 in, what, 3 quarters?
3 quarters. 40 before you took your foot off the gas pedal. And if the 4th down call by itself was just, he was scared, I would have more grace for him.
Yeah.
It was also bad situational football. Because first, if you go for it on your 40 and you have multiple, and you have 3 timeouts. Like, yo,
why give him a full field?
Bro,
it's going to take more time.
Literally, bro. Like, yo, trust your defense. I would rather trust my defense. Either do not let them get. We're on the 40. If I trust my defense and they have 40 points on us easily, so it's not gonna work. You're gonna have time. Because either they're going to score or it's going to be a 4th down. But if you use your timeouts right, you can get the ball back.
Thanks.
If you punt the ball off, you're guaranteed not to touch the ball again. And what's even worse is, and I don't want to steal this take because I did definitely get this from First Things First. If Nate Wiggins just let Keon Coleman catch that 2-point conversion, the Ravens win easily. The Ravens win that game 10 times out of 10. Because the game is tied, you would not do that. But if you know football, you should be playing it like the game is tied because 3 beats you anyway, John Harbaugh. That is what is so frustrating. 3 beats you anyway. If you're up 3, okay, I could call it fair. What's the difference between being tied and being down 2? And you go for a field goal. Nothing. If you make it, you win. If you don't win the game. But giving the ball back and just like, hey, go get him, defense. You ain't gonna do nothing different. You ain't had no new idea or something.
Inexcusable. Absolutely inexcusable. I got another point before you take off, brother. Let me get this in. The issues with John Harbaugh are even more internal than y'all think.
Yeah.
Because 77, Daniel Fa'alele should not be starting on our team.
He shouldn't be in the NFL.
Like, bro, there's no way that you said, bruh.
He knows something about John
and
Harbaugh.
I've never seen someone 6'8", 335 pounds. I mean, get completely mauled by Ed Oliver.
Bro, he looked lost someplace.
Bro, you're not even putting a hand on
That's
nobody, bro. You're not even touching nobody, bro.
Yo, like,
you're
I
not
feel
even
like-
touching nobody.
I feel like if I was an offensive NFL lineman, even if I forgot to play, or even if I fuck up and know I do something wrong,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit somebody.
just
I gotta hit
a hat
somebody.
on a hat, gang.
Just gotta hit. At worst, just hit somebody. At least you helping somewhere. He looked lost and don't touch nobody.
Bruh.
So, what's been so frustrating about this situation and about this game and about being a Ravens fan and about Lamar Jackson being my favorite human on the planet and all of this is this affects my day-to-day.
Yeah.
This isn't just a Sunday thing. This isn't just a Sunday, Monday thing. I won't be able to focus until they play again on Sunday.
Facts.
And the worst part about Sunday is they play the fucking Browns, so it don't matter.
It don't matter. Don't worry. That's gonna be a close game too. Don't worry.
Hey, bro, chill, bro. Bro, come on, bro. Don't do it like that. Hey, bro, I can't take 2 weeks of that, bro.
Listen,
I'm not
I'm
even
out
gonna
on
lie.
John Harbaugh. I'm
Hey.
out, bro.
So
I'm out, bro.
we're on the negative, so I'm going to stay here because I have a lot of positive. All right. This is the most frustrating part about this whole situation. I'm going to start after the game.
Mm-hmm.
After all of this happens, you have what will be. I'll tell you now, nothing like this will ever happen again the rest of the NFL season because it never happened before. Because shit like this don't happen.
Literally the first time
Especially
ever.
when you got one of the 15 greatest quarterbacks ever.
5 best running backs ever too.
So he gets to the podium and he has the nerve to double down on all of the decisions.
He's never wrong.
Which lets me know you're incapable of admitting when you're wrong. I'm going to start there, and I'm going to tell you why that's a positive in about 7 minutes. Let's get back to the game. First 3 quarters of Baltimore Ravens football looked like it looked like everything we were supposed to see from them this year.
Beautiful.
I was in the third quarter. Once Lamar did his Houdini, trucked 2 linemen, ran for 22 yards, and then the next play, bam, Derrick Henry 50 yards to the crib. Tyler Rapp, you funny boy.
Yeah.
You could have got that angle.
Business
you
decision.
didn't want to. You did not want to. You said,
They don't want
fuck
that.
it.
Yeah, they don't want that.
I ain't doing this no more.
Yeah.
I already got the Guardian cap on, and this bitch not working. My head's still hurting and shit.
don't worry
so
about
he
it.
just said, fuck it.
Yeah. It was finna ooze out.
Hey,
He tried to make that tackle.
Hey,
That boy
smart
brain
man,
was finna
smart
come
man.
oozing
Nigga
out
played
his
his
head.
cards right.
You feel me?
Nigga say, we get him next drive.
11 minutes. It's 40 to 25. No, it's 40 to 19 or some shit. Whatever the fuck it is, I don't care.
Yeah.
It was some score.
It was such a big lead. I didn't know the score.
Yeah, that's my point. From that moment on, the Ravens played like they were playing the Hurricanes from the rec department that my brother played on when he was really good. They acted like the niggas wasn't playing Josh fucking Allen. They already spoke on it. For the entire fourth quarter, they played the same prevent defense with no dominant pass rusher. I understand if you do that if you have Micah Parsons. I understand if you do that if you have Nick Bosa, T.J. Watt, Myles Garrett. You know, you got Emeka. No, you got, I don't know his name. I can't pronounce it, okay? I told you I'm bad at pronouncing names. You got some nigga named number 99 and Kyle Van Noy. They okay.
Yeah.
They cool when you playing the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. They'll be okay. But against the Josh Allen Buffalo Bills with the second best offensive line in football, you can't just rely on 4 to rush the passer and sit and prevent defense against one of the best quarterbacks we've ever seen. Especially when he's having the game of his life.
Yeah, die y'all shit.
So,
That hurts.
caveat, why you can't sit back and prevent defense It's because Josh Allen is so good at rolling out. So Josh Allen can extend plays. So if you're doing this with Jared Goff, your pass rushers are gonna eventually get there, and he can't move. So once it's there, the play is dead. Josh Allen has 4 rushing. That's like 3 rushing for Josh Allen because he gonna knock one of them niggas in the face mask and they gonna fall.
And your rushers, the niggas on the right side, aren't even rushing because they want to contain.
Exactly. So you're really only rushing 2 because he like to roll out a certain way. So you're trying to stop that. And what Josh Allen is so good at is him and Lamar do this. They drop back deeper. So when they roll out, the linemen are able to get over with them, and it recreates the pocket. It's incredible. It's beautiful to watch. And guess what? John Harbaugh liked watching it too because he just kept letting it happen.
Yeah.
You already spoke on Zach Orr. I'll move on from Zach Orr because I liked how you came into your form last year. So I'll give you a pass week 1. But what also got me is spoke on the first half, kicking the ball before halftime. First off, that's idiotic. It's literally idiotic to give Josh Allen the ball with any time. You know why? Because he got a field goal in 12 seconds.
Yeah. Yes.
And you know why he got a field goal in 12 seconds? Because, again, y'all treat Josh Allen like he's nobody.
A regular
like he's
nigga.
a rec league quarterback.
Yep.
But no, instead of playing if we gonna give him the ball, if we gonna do some dumbass shit, at least make up for it. At least let's run man with 3 high safeties that are somewhere closer, that are about 20 yards deep, and we'll have the middle safeties take anything that comes over the middle, and we'll have the 2 safeties go deep. You dumbass motherfuckers go in a prevent defense with a 2-high shell, so the middle of the field comes wide open as soon as the receivers clear out the path. It was a genius play call, but it was a play call that shouldn't have never mattered because they should have kicked the field goal with no time left.
Yeah.
I'll slow down and I'll stop yelling for a second because I know some women that's watching with their niggas like, what is that this nigga talking about? So I'm gonna slow down. I'll stop yelling for a second. I told T this before we started the show, and my problem is with John Harbaugh is he coaches every game like he's playing the same team. That is the most frustrating thing about John Harbaugh is he acts like the Bills are the Titans, the Chiefs are the Titans, the Browns are the Titans, the Steelers are the Titans. He acts like every team is the worst team in the NFL, and he can just have this lackadaisical, I don't give a fuck about time management attitude, and clearly you cannot because you keep losing big games.
Yeah. 17 blown double-digit leads, most ever.
Bro, he's disgusting.
Ever.
17 blown double-digit leads in the 4th quarter.
Ever.
Not in a game, not in a half, in the 4th quarter alone.
That's a season worth of games. That's 17 NFL games. Like, that's a whole season.
What the fuck are you talking about, dog? So it is a travesty that the Ravens have to finish out this season with John Harbaugh.
Yeah.
It is genuinely sad, SAD, that they have to finish out the season with John Harbaugh because he's not an NFL coach. He's not an NFL head coach. You know who he should be? The nigga that come give your team a speech before they play the first game because he's a good motivator.
Motivator.
That's who the nigga needs to be. Not no fucking head coach, bro. The last point I have, bro, is the 2nd and 9. What the fuck? Because let me go through they scored 20 points in the first half, scored 20 points in the second half. So the first 3 quarters, they were amazing. The 4th quarter, everybody keeps saying they let their foot off the gas. I don't think that's the case offensively. Defensively, absolutely. And I think that was on him as well because he has a identity over that defense because he works with Zach Orr with the defense. He doesn't call plays or anything like that, but that's his specialty. That's where he is in practice. The offense is Todd Monken's alone. The first possession of the 4th, they score the football. The second possession of the 4th, they have a bad penalty that stalls the drive. I blame that on John Harbaugh. Why the fuck are you getting penalties as a Super Bowl contender in the 4th quarter on arguably the most important drive of the game? Why are you getting a false start? That needs to be that you need to walk in your huddle before you come out of the possession. No penalties, no false starts. Listen, pay attention, lock the fuck in. But you don't do that. You just want to have signs like, let's go, guys.
Yeah.
We're going to do it again.
Yep.
Lamar's great.
And then the thing that's crazy about it is that every time something goes bad, he has the same exact face. He's just over there.
Like he can't fathom this.
Like he's
football.
shocked.
Like, oh no, this is the outcome.
Yeah.
Like I haven't seen this movie 17 times.
Bro, he be on the sideline like he watching the game.
Like, bro, you're a spectator.
Yo.
Bro, you're the coach.
Yo, he be watching the game like, yo, that's crazy.
Like,
Like, what the fuck?
Y'all niggas really let that shit happen to y'all? That's fucked up, gang.
Dog, like
I fucking hate him, bro.
So the second possession, we're gonna blame on the penalty. That's what happened. No, actually, fuck that. That third down call, Todd Monken, was your only bad call of the game. One of your two bad calls. You have Lamar Jackson. Again, I'm gonna say that one more time, just in case you fucking forgot. You have Lamar Jackson as your quarterback. You know what Lamar can do? Get 13 yards. You know why? Because he's really good at football. So instead of trying to run a play that gets you 13 yards, you run a middle screen to Zay Flowers so your punt team can get a good punt.
Yeah, dog.
What the fuck type of coaching is this? So yeah, they did let their foot off the gas. My bad, T. It's like, what the fuck, bro?
I don't
This
know.
whole shit, bro.
Listen, I don't know John Harbaugh man to man. But it's just a very feminine way to play football. I'm sorry. Like, it's so soft,
Like
bro.
a middle screen, bro. If you don't drop back, let Lamar get a deep drop, and then see what the field is, scan the field. Because in that case, if you throw a pass and you get a 4th and 1, guess what? You can go for it. And if you think that middle screen was finna set up, if you think that middle screen was gonna get you 11 yards to set up a 4th and 2 so you can go for it, you're stupid. That was a stupid decision. That was a stupid thought.
And then on top of that, Lamar was shredding him.
Shredding.
Bro, like,
Third possession. Derrick Henry fumbled. Derrick Henry had 182 yards, 162 yards of rushing. It's okay, bro. He made a mistake. Move on. Their third possession. And this is where shit just gets laughable.
Mm-hmm.
First down. You do the right thing. You get the ball to your best running back.
Yeah.
All right. Doesn't go anywhere. Cool. Second down.
Yep.
One would think, hey, let's just do it again.
Yeah.
Because you know why? Every other time,
working all
at
game.
this point, he has 17 carries for 162 yards.
Yep.
The Ravens at this point were averaging 11 yards a play.
Yeah. So we just run this play 3 times.
Yo, at one point, the Ravens had won 42 plays and had 40 points.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. I'm not guessing. That makes no sense to be that efficient on offense.
Insane production.
Second down comes. And like I said, you would think you just get a ball to Derrick Henry. At worst, you just run a fake read option that's really a Lamar. Get to the edge, see how many yards you can get the third down. They said, yo, Lamar, what you want? I don't give a fuck. Jet sweep to Zay Flowers.
Yeah.
Lamar was like, what? He hung up the phone. He didn't respond.
Yeah.
Run that bitch. So this is the funny part. Because I'm a nerd. We told y'all we love this shit. We got the all 22 today, so the breakdown's going even crazier. I'm watching the all 22 of this. I watched the all 22 of this one play for 15 minutes because I couldn't believe they did this shit. I was so appalled, bro. I took the laptop in the living room and explained to Taylor what went wrong because I needed to tell somebody. I had to talk. She was looking at me like, please get out of my face. I have a call to make. But I was like, no, you got to understand how stupid this decision was.
Right.
Listen, y'all. He runs a jet sweep. There's a couple things wrong with this. I'm going to speed up. There's a couple things wrong with the jet sweep call. One, if you're not going to give Derrick Henry the ball, at least have him in the game.
Pretend.
Yeah.
Pretend you're going to give him the ball. Let me explain why. If you go back and watch that play, because of how they're lined up, I'm getting to something. I'm getting to a break, a reveal that makes no sense. If you line up and you have Derrick Henry, your entire defense has to shift. Because Derrick Henry wasn't in that game, they're not worried about Justice Hill is on Lamar's right side, so the handoff has to go like this, which means it has to get to the left side of the field. Because Justice Hill is in the game and Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry is not, Matt Milano, who's an amazing linebacker, all pro level
Friend
linebacker,
of the show,
is able to shade to the side that the jet is coming. That means, and Matt Milano is the Mike linebacker, triple M. Matt Milano, Mike. He is a Mike linebacker. The linebacker next to him, I can't remember his name. I think it's Bernard. That's his corner. I can't remember the second linebacker's name, but their will linebacker. He was even more to the left where the jet sweep was coming because Justice Hill is in the game instead of Derrick Henry. Let me tell you the cherry on top. And no one has spoke about this because no one can believe it's real. They think it's fake. Mark Andrews was at receiver. And Charlie Kohler was in the slot.
Who?
Their third string tight end-ish was in the slot. And Mark Andrews was at X.
Jesus.
Which lets everybody that has ever watched football know you're not passing this ball.
Nope.
So as soon as Zay Flower goes in motion, because the entire defense is shifted to where the motions is coming, because Derrick Henry isn't in the game, the play is dead from the jump.
Cooked.
Because it was a read option. They said that. That was a read option. But Joey Bosa smashed the tackle in, and he got outside leverage, so Lamar couldn't go outside. He just spoke about how horrible DL was, and I called him that on purpose, was because he got his shit blown up in the middle, so Lamar couldn't go up the middle. So his option to keep the ball was immediately gone as soon as he pressed it. So that means you have to give it to Zay Flowers. But because Derrick Henry isn't in the game, there's no threat of him getting to the left side. They don't give a fuck if Justice Hill gets the ball, and they don't even fake the ball to Justice Hill first. He just takes off the block. So that lets the linebacker know, they're running a jet sweep, and Matt Lamano just chases it down. That play was horrible from start to finish.
Yep.
And then on top of that, you're asking why Lamar can't check in anything. They don't have nothing to check into.
Out of that, yeah, no.
Because you got two tight ends at receiver.
Yeah.
So the formation you're going to check into is a formation you would only be in with Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
And then you get to the third down play.
Mm-hmm.
And that play, I sent it to Ish. That is the only mistake Lamar made.
Yeah.
Only mistake Lamar made. And the reason the mistake came pre-snap, they sent their DB, their nickel corner on a blitz, and he should have seen it. He should have hard counted. So when quarterbacks hard count in big situations to see where the blitz is coming from, because although the blitz may be disguised, they're going to, when you press that hut, they're getting to their spot because it's just natural human reaction because this is the real play. You got to go.
Yeah.
Right.
So if he would have hard counted, he would have saw that DB was coming. He would have slid Justice Hill from the right side to the left side. Justice Hill, who's an amazing pass protector, would have picked the blitz up. And he had Zay Flowers wide open on the deep route, and he had Mark Andrews in the flats wide open. With what happened, he made the right decision because the blitz got there so fast, he had to get it out to Hopkins. He wouldn't have had time to turn his body and throw it to Mark Andrews. But if he would have picked up that blitz, the first down would have gotten to happen. That was his only problem. But he still does the right thing, does some Lamar shit, gets it to 4th and 3. And they have already spoke about you punting, so I won't go more into detail about that. But Jesus Christ, y'all, this is a culmination of 3 years of asinine bullshit stupidity from the coaching department. And I will end it with one thing that is one thing that makes me really sad, but one thing that still gives me hope that they will win the championship this year, win the Super Bowl this year. The one thing that breaks my heart is from now until they fire John Harbaugh, every big game Lamar Jackson walks into, he will have a disadvantage.
Oh, yeah.
Facts.
1,000%.
And that is a horrible point that that is a sad point that no one has pointed out that, y'all keep talking about how he can't show up, he can't do this, he can't do that. What can his coach do? Because I know what Andy Reid does for Patrick Mahomes.
Hello.
I know what Sean McDermott does for Josh Allen.
Hello.
I know what Nick Sirianni does for Jalen Hurts.
Hello.
I know that. What does John Harbaugh do to help Lamar Jackson besides talk about him good in the media? And then lastly, I'm sorry I went on such a long tangent. Lastly, why this is a positive. I told you I would get there in 7 minutes. There's 7 minutes on the dot. I said at the beginning, John Harbaugh refuses to admit he's wrong. And if besides saying some off the wall or cussing a player out or disrespecting somebody, the fastest way to lose a locker room is to never be able to admit fault.
He has zero accountability. And there's nobody holding him in check either.
And because he has zero accountability, the players will take things into their own hands.
Yeah.
And that is why I still have a sliver of hope. I listened to Kyle Hamilton's interview.
Yeah.
That was the most important word for me. Kyle Hamilton sat up there and said, we knew what happened last year. We talked all off season about how we were going to be different, how things were going to be different. We came into this game this week prepared for things to be different as a defense, as a team, as a unit. And things were exactly the same.
That's
That quote was so powerful, and it lets me know
They're fed
he's
up.
about to lose that locker room.
They're
He's
fed up.
And
Yeah.
that's the best thing that can happen for
Facts.
the Ravens is him losing the locker
He
room.
also threw some shade at Kyle Hamilton, which is
Yeah,
crazy.
Which is
because on the what you call it, yeah,
Which was stupid, but you don't got to tell the media that.
yeah,
That's
like
And that's Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah,
Like that's an all-pro safety. Like if Kyle Hamilton wants to, do that. Let me ask y'all this because I know for a fact y'all have watched more Ravens game than I have, especially since Derrick Henry have been there. Since Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson have become a combination with the game on the line, have we seen one read option? And I don't mean 4th and 2. I mean in the last 3 plays. Because the last year, with the season on the line, we saw 3 straight plays in the red zone, I'm pretty sure. No Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson read option. Derrick Henry wasn't on the field for 2 of them.
You're talking about when he threw that pass to Bateman,
Yeah.
and they had to settle for a field goal on the fucking 3-yard line.
Yes.
They handed the ball to Derrick Henry and then took him out the game.
Yes.
Yep.
Why are we like? What is taking so long? What is taking so long to at least see it in situations that matter?
I'm gonna tell you what it is, and it's a bigger situation also internally within the locker room. John Harbaugh does not want to win if it's not his way. It's almost to the point where he's willing to sacrifice the team's success to prove his point.
Yeah.
That's why
I see that.
77 is still in the game.
I see that.
You have Ben Cleveland. You have other options at guard.
Yeah.
We watched this man get punched in the face, bro. Ed Oliver is in Lamar Jackson back pocket, bro. He's about to injure himself trying to push him off, bro.
Yeah.
You're about to ruin this man's legacy, bro.
It's amazing Lamar has just stayed as healthy as he has.
Like, bro, this is the thing. This is another point that I want to point out to the audience and everything like that. John Harbaugh, I think it was either last year or the year before, was voted a bottom 5 head coach in the league by the team, itself. And you dare to give this man a 3-year extension at my expense.
March. I remember that day. It was March, right? I'm pretty sure it was March.
Like, bro, I literally couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Like, you see how big my eyes are. I literally could not believe it.
Yeah, see, this is the thing.
Me either, bro.
So Daniel, it's crazy. I'm usually like a hopeful guy.
Yeah.
Daniel is more of like I gotta see it. You do it, I'll see it.
Yeah.
We flipped on this topic, but the reason I am so out on John Harbaugh, I really had to sit back and think about it. One of my favorite Patriot games ever of Tom Brady's career. Bucks, Patriot, Michigan, whatever. We're down 14-0. Come back 14-14. Down 28-14. Come back 28-28. When you're watching that as a Patriot fan, like, man, double pass, Julian Edelman, thank God, Tom Brady, da-da-da. Now in hindsight, I'm like, the signs were always there with John Harbaugh. The signs of him blowing leads, being outcoached, outclassed, outsmarted were always there. Like the John Harbaugh era, and we said this like right at the top, but I feel like this goes so unmentioned. Fam, if Lamar don't get off the bench as a rook and carry them to the playoffs, you're unemployed.
Facts.
You were on the hot seat.
And nobody else hires you.
They were about to break the Ravens down for pieces. Joe Flacco, he was done. The Ravens had nothing left. It was like, all right, we won a Super Bowl. We went all in. We're going to reset. They didn't reset because Lamar carried them to the playoffs. You are on borrowed time already, bro.
And I know I did a lot of yelling, and you might think, boy, that boy D-Rock, man, is a motherfucker. I'm not. I'm actually very happy this happened. And I mean that. I mean that. I was in that. I was sitting there, and I was very sad after the game. I told T, I had some people over. They left. I didn't say bye to them. I just sat on the couch. Nobody. I was pissed off. Like they was like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, just leave, bro. Please leave.
Yeah.
But as I got to thinking later that night, and it woke me up. Like, I couldn't sleep.
Bro, I slept 2 hours, bro.
In the morning, I was up trying to go back to bed, but I was laying there just like, I can't believe all of this happened.
Yeah.
Everything
Like,
was going through my head.
It's really real. It's not a nightmare.
Yeah.
I gotta, yo, Rock.
What
count
happened?
down from 10.
Yeah.
Count down from 10.
Like, what happened?
And then just come back in my, like, it's all bad. What happened? But then I got to thinking on Monday, and I said, this is a good thing. Because the world
Gets to see it.
gets to see it
Yeah.
without Lamar Jackson doing anything.
That's the thing.
No
Yeah,
pick,
that's a fact.
No fumble,
Yeah.
no bad
It's not on him.
decision, no
Yeah.
almost dropped interception. It's nothing you can say unless you go watch that all 22 and realize he didn't pick up that blitz. It's nothing you can say about Lamar.
Highest QBR, highest rating last week.
They needed to see that this shit is not on Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
And I have been watching the talk shows. No one has even mentioned him. Thank God.
Yeah.
It's not on him.
Everybody, even Nick Wright, the biggest Ravens antagonist, said, I don't got nothing to say about Lamar. Like this, he made a good point. Like the identity of John Harbaugh has trickled down through that team. And it has. The passiveness, the unsureness when you get leads.
The middle mistakes.
The middle mistakes,
That's the thing.
lapses.
Let me say this. And I keep talking about how I'm a Patriots fan, but I feel like I say that so that people listening understand the perspective of how I learned to love football. Like, you win championships in football because of the details. You win championships in football because it's the last possession for a half. We're going to drain the entire clock, take a delay game, and then kick it to make sure they don't get the ball.
Yes.
In this, it's the fourth quarter. We're not pushing, like, shooting ourselves in the foot, getting pre-snap penalties. We're not making, like, the thing is with the Ravens, John Harbaugh is not in the details. You can tell nobody else on his team is in the details unless they're just special players.
Yeah.
Like Lamar's in the details.